Hey everybody, Zach from 92 here, back with another Movie Memories Monday. This should be number 138. I initially didn't want to do this movie for a while, just for the sake that it's not my favorite. I do remember watching it quite often when I was young, but that was over 25 years ago, because this movie came out in the year 2000. At least that's what the case says, is 2000. So, well, yeah. But this movie, Chicken Run, was made by Aardman, and also the DreamWorks company at the time, back when DreamWorks was actually still okay at making movies. Personally, I think they've lost their touch. They really have done just too many woke stuff that are against kids, just like Disney. So it's kind of hard for me to really recommend them anymore in terms of modern movies. But Chicken Run, I know does have a sequel, but I have not seen it. I'm not sure if I really want to. It looked woke from the trailers, but I just don't have any interest because I didn't think this one was amazing. There's some good moments in it, but it's just not my favorite. But I will read the synopsis of the story in the back here for you. Let's see. While the chickens on on Evil Miss Tweedy's farm dream for a better life, a clever hen named Ginger is hatching plans to fly the coop for good. The only problem is chickens can't fly, or can they? Every escape attempt goes foul until Rocky, a smooth-talking, all-American rooster, crash lands into the coop. It's hardly poultry, in motion when Rocky attempts to teach Ginger and her fine feathered friends to fly. But with teamwork, determination, and a little bit of luck, luck. I get it, luck. Heh. Anyway, the fearless flock plots one last daring attempt in a spectacular bid for freedom. But that's what the synopsis of the story is. I can't remember much about the story 100% because I haven't watched it in years and I have it on VHS, but I only got this on VHS like about 2 years ago, I think, 2 or 3. I can't remember if it was 2023 when I got this or 2024. Anyways, I did see this movie years ago. I thought it was pretty good back then, but it was kind of honestly a little scary when I was young just because your thoughts are of the hens and the chicken, or rooster, whatever. Anyway, in terms of their point of view, where the butchers are considered the bad guys, when, in real life, they're just butchers. But in this movie, they make them obviously look more villainous. They do, spoiler alert, they do escape. They do come free. The movie itself was not bad. It has some humor that I like from Aardman. Aardman has some very creative humor. Normally they're stop motion and claymation, but technically it's claymation rather than stop motion fully. Claymation is pretty much a fusion between clay and stop motion, so it's claymation. But this movie was fully CGI'd, I believe. I don't think there was actual any. I think this was animated. I don't think this is actually stop motion or claymation. I can't remember honestly if this was claymation or not. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure this is all animated. This and Flushed Away were Aardman projects from DreamWorks, and I'm pretty sure Flushed Away 100% was fully animated. They just had to stop motion, claymation style animation. I think this one, it could have been stop motion. I keep getting it mixed up. Either claymation or animation. I can't remember which. Anyways, the story was great. Was pretty decent. I would say it's amazing. I haven't watched it in so long, so I can't remember much of the gags. But there was some dark scenes though, where I think what's her name again? Ginger was trying to escape, and she actually seen one of her friends get butchered from effect of a shadow. That was pretty darn scary when I was young as a kid. Made it look terrifying, honestly. But in real life, it's just normal for chickens, and I'm definitely not a vegetarian at all. I don't eat like a ton of like beef or anything like that. I'd eat some, like cheeseburgers, ham, things like that. In terms of, cause I would never call myself a vegetarian. That'd be dumb. But anyways, I think in terms of this movie, it was there were some good moments and some just really weird moments. I don't know. I just don't like the story as much as others especially from Aardman. I don't think Aardman's a perfect company though at all because they have. Wallace and Gromit from the other movies are pretty good. The Were Rabbit's a different story. This movie, however, it's worth watching at least once. If you haven't seen it, at least try it once. I think it's pretty decent for that. I'm not sure if I can personally rewatch it many times like some other movies I have and shows. Now, one of these days I will do some of the classic, and this is coming from someone who hates modern Disney, classic Disney movies sometimes with this list in the future, but it won't be anything from past 2010 probably. Um, Maybe, I don't know. It might be one from 2012, but I forgot about one other movie that was okay. But anyways, Chicken Run was worth it for the time. I think they did make a PlayStation 1 game. They made a PlayStation 1 game that was okay. Didn't really play a ton of it myself. The movie itself, though, I did watch quite a few times. I'm trying to remember my favorite scene. I guess when the rooster did come in, I forgot his name already. Rocky. When Rocky came into the movie, I thought it made the slapstick a lot more fun. I like slapstick humor if it's creative, and also like just standard humor too if they can make it creative without being inappropriate. Because I also don't like dark movies. I really don't. I don't like the kind of style movies. I don't like genre stuff like that. I want just fun, creative, funny movies, and I want some good taken stories, too. But I just don't want it to be too much. But tell me in the comments below on what you guys and girls think about the Chicken Run. I think it's an okay movie. Out of a 10, I'd probably give it a good 6.5 out, or 7 out of 10. 6.5-ish, I guess, out of 10 is what I would give it. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. I'd definitely say it's worth watching, but what do you think on it? Which version of this movie do you have? VHS, DVD? I'm going to assume there's a Blu-ray version out there somewhere. I doubt 4K, but what's your thoughts on it? Who's your favorite character? I think Rocky's all, a cool character. Ginger, keep forgetting her name, is a pretty funny character, played by, I can't remember who, but I'd say it's worth watching. I can't really say much about this movie because I just can't remember much of it at the moment. I do remember some of the scenes for sure. Definitely remember the escape scene when they're I think it's like a hot air balloon or a blimp of some kind, or plane, I can't remember which, but they're trying to escape and they did make it. But anyways, see you next time, and God bless.